I don't think I've ever been this excited to film an Empties video. I think this is my best month yet, if I remember correctly. It's like $200 and something worth, so I'm very proud of myself. And I don't know what this is, but you know, enjoy that movement. Hey guys, thanks for coming back to check out another video. So I do have to quickly say, Scout is suffering another ear infection, but I hate to call it an ear infection. It's like yeast in her ears, and so she's in the other room in the bed, but she keeps flapping her ears because they bother her, and we're taking care of it. Like, we're cleaning them, and she's on like different medications. This just happens to some dogs, but you might hear that in the background. And then secondly, my husband is still at home. He's getting ready to go into work, so you might hear like the shower and the fan and all of that, but we got to work with what we got. We're not professionals here, so background noise it is. But anyway, let's get into this Empties video. We have a lot of stuff. I feel like I say that every month. We have a lot of stuff. But this month, I really do feel like I have a lot of things in front of me. So I'm going to start with the miscellaneous items and go from there. And then also, I keep forgetting to say, I leave all of the stuff down in the description box for you guys, like the total monthly value, the year-to-date value of everything we've finished off. So all of that like good statistic kind of information can be found down there. And then the only other thing that I want to say is that I will do a last Empties for the year in December, and then in January of 2021, which is kind of weird to say, but at that time we will look at like the yearly Empties. I had so much fun filming that video for last year because I just started tracking like my Empties in 2019. So I had so much fun doing that and seeing like a year's worth of stuff laid out. So if that is interesting to you, then you can expect that coming up too. So now, without any further rambling, let's get right on into it. So we're going to start with the miscellaneous items first. The first thing I finished off is from Dr. Bronner's. It's the Castile soap. I use this to deep clean like my brushes. I really do like using this. However, I do find that the DIY brush soap that I made using the Fells Naphtha laundry bar actually helps remove the staining better than this does, but the Castile soap still does help with like conditioning and removing those stains and things like that. This, like I said, is the Dr. Bronner's brand, but I've also bought like the CVS house brand, the Walmart house brand, and I don't notice like a difference between them, because I know sometimes when you buy generic, you might notice that the generic product isn't as good as the name brand, but I don't find that with the Castile soap. So I will continue to purchase this in some form or fashion. However, the scent of this one was hemp rose, and I have to say it did not smell like roses. It smelled like baby puke, and I will not purchase that scent again. It kind of like lingered on the brushes. My favorite one is the peppermint scent, just in case you were curious. Okay, I also finished off a perfume. This is it's from a brand called Good Chemistry. I believe I found this at CVS, but this is the Wild Child perfume. So it says that it is a mischievous and bright, or no, it says mischievous and bright with looks to match. Well, I want to know what the scents are. Oh, bergamot, coconut, and bamboo. So I will say I didn't really get like a big coconut scent from this, but it did smell very like piney, if that makes sense, like kind of woodsy. It was nice, and especially for this time of year, I think this is like a great scent for like, I could see myself using this all year round, and it wasn't super like aggressive and in your face, like super perfumey or like florally, which is what I liked. So I would definitely reconsider buying this. And then for the last miscellaneous item, I have an e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. You guys know, I think I've used up like 4 or 5 bottles of this, but I just use these to like spot clean my brushes, and I really like it. And I feel so bad for her. I can hear her flapping. I know there is alcohol in this, but that doesn't bother me. The way that I spot clean my brushes, I'm letting them air dry for a good amount of time before I actually apply them to my face, so I don't feel like any alcohol is directly coming into contact with my face. So do recommend these if you are into like spot cleaning or wanting something to like just touch up your brushes throughout the week before you do like your deep clean with your whatever choice of soap. Okay, so now we can get into skincare. I have finished off this big bottle of the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I think that the packaging is too reflective for you to really see the label, but there is 23.7 fluid ounces in here, or 700 mils. These bottles take forever. I don't know, I can't recall. I think this was my last one of this size, but I do still have 2 other Garnier ones. It's the Rose Water Micellar Water in my collection, but I do enjoy this, the pink cap. I don't like the green or the blue cap. I feel like this does a really good job helping to remove my makeup. Typically, I'll use like a cleansing type balm and then I'll get in like the shower and wash my face. But I find like around the edges here, I can never successfully get that makeup off completely in the shower. So I feel like this does a good job of helping me go through and just make sure my skin is completely clean before I apply like my actual skincare items. So definitely love this stuff. I have finished off a mask from Bliss. This is their Pumpkin Powerhouse Mask. I am kind of proud of myself for finishing this off. I really do enjoy this mask. I feel like it does a lot to help with like active breakouts, but I like it so much that I was kind of like hoarding it and not using it as consistently as I probably should have to see any like actual benefits. So I have one other like mask in my collection. It's from The Ordinary. I'm gonna use that up first because I really don't like that, but then I would allow myself to like repurchase this mask and just have this. I am not like a super big masking person, but I did enjoy this one, so I think having like one mask in my collection is more than like appropriate for me. Okay, then speaking of The Ordinary, I do have one of their niacinamide serums. I absolutely love this stuff. I think again this is like my 4th or 5th bottle. I was going through these a lot more quickly because I would apply it at morning and at night, but now I have a nighttime lotion that has niacinamide in it, so I don't overdo it at night, if that makes sense. I'm just using these bottles in the morning now, but I really have come to enjoy niacinamide. I think it has helped greatly like combat just the oiliness of my skin. So if that's something you're struggling with, I would definitely consider like doing some research into niacinamide and see if that would help you. And then the last skincare thing that we have is from Garnier as well. This is their Skin Active like facial spray. It has rose water in it. I don't know if you can like see the label that well, but it does say made with rose water, made without parabens, dyes, and silicones. This did have like a rose scent to it, but I don't believe, don't quote me on it, but I don't believe that it was like added scent. I think it was just the rose water aspect of it. I didn't really find this to be all that hydrating. Like I got the rose water because I thought that like that it would be more hydrating than just like a typical facial spray. I didn't find that, and then I really didn't like the sprayer on this. It wasn't aggressive. Like, you know how some sprayers you spray them out and it's like a straight stream at your face, and then other one like this one was a mist, but it was such a fine mist that you had to like literally hold the bottle this close to your face and squirt it to even like feel anything, and you would have to like go over the area multiple times. So the mist was like too fine. I feel like there's that happy medium spot with like sprayer nozzles where you don't want to stream, but you don't want a super fine mist, you know what I mean? So for those reasons, I wouldn't repurchase this particular item again. I do have another rose water facial spray that I'm trying out right now, and oddly enough it kind of smells like cinnamony, but that's not the topic that we are discussing right now. So let's do body care next because I only have 3 body care items. So I did finish off a hand cream from Bath and Body Works. So on the back of my packaging, it does say that this is $4, so that's the credit that I've given myself. But I think now if you buy them in store, they're like around the $6 price point. I don't really remember where I acquired these, but I know I have like 2 more in my collection, and I'm just not a big fan of the Bath and Body Works hand creams. I feel like they feel greasy to me. Do you guys like find that if you've used these? I just don't like them, and it's even like I'll use them sometimes on like my elbows and I still feel like it's greasy there. So it's not just like the way it's mixing with the oils in my hands. I think it's just the formulation of this. It's different than like their other lotions or body creams in my opinion. So once I work through the other remaining ones in my collection, then I wouldn't I would hope to not, if I were to acquire any more of them, it would be like through gifts and things like that. So the scent of this was vanilla buttercream, which did smell really nice. It didn't like linger all that long, so because that's one thing I don't really like. I like to smell nice, like I like the perfume and the lotion, but when I'm doing stuff, I have a bad habit. I know that I shouldn't have this habit, but I have a bad habit of like touching my face and like resting my, you know, chin on my hand. And so I don't like that overpowering scent on my hands as much as I do on like the rest of my body. Okay, speaking of lotion, I did finish off another body cream from Bath and Body Works. You can see fully cut open. This was blackberry and basil, and I really liked this scent at first, but then it's almost too sweet to be like a daily lotion for me, at least. The basil note to it, which is why I really got it, is much more softer than like the fruity like blackberryness to it. So if I were to like have this scent again, it would definitely be something where I don't use it consistently every day, just pull it out like once in a while kind of thing to use. So yeah, but I do really enjoy their body creams and things like that. So, but I have plenty of them left in the closet, so I will not be technically repurchasing anymore, but you guys know the drill. Also, just another side note, this is in my project, no, not project, it's in my price per use challenge, and so I'm gonna wait and probably update you guys on that sometime in January, just when things kind of chill down, or maybe even in February. But in case you were like invested in that, just know that you will see it again in the new year. So okay, then the last body care item I have is a body scrub from Bath and Body Works. This is the Japanese cherry blossom, and it has like rice milk in it, and I know there's still some like down here in this portion, but I cannot for the life of me get this out, and I don't feel like cutting open the body scrubs like I do the lotions. I'm okay with that. I feel like I can access as like almost all of the product without having to cut it open, and then I wouldn't have anywhere to like store the remaining product without it becoming super messy in the shower. So it's just not something I'm into. But the scent of this was horrible. It was so perfumey and florally, and I just, oh, it like made me gag every time I was in the shower. And then this is the only like rice milk and shea body scrub by them that I have tried, but I did not like it. I don't feel like it did a good job of like exfoliating or anything like that. So definitely would not pick up this style or this scent again in the future. So okay, had to come really close to the camera to grab my hair care stuff. So first hair care item is from OGX. This is their coconut oil. Again, I think that just with the lighting, you can't really see the packaging, but there's 118 mils of product in here. So this smelled like straight up coconuts. Like if you like smelling like that, highly recommend this just on the scent alone. So this is supposed to be like a hydrating oil, and I used it and I did like it. I do feel like it was hydrating. However, I don't feel like it was hydrating enough for my hair. I still had to use like other things in combination with it. So I don't know if I will repurchase this. I just placed, like, it's in my possession, but I had just ordered a bunch of hair care products that I'm now starting to get to use. So I want to see if what I have will work and provide me with enough hydration. If it doesn't and I need to add in more hydration, I would consider picking this back up because it was really nice. The sprayer on it was nice too. Like it didn't come out too heavy, because I find like with the oils, if I put too much of them in my hair, then it just kind of makes like the ends look super oily and like just kind of gunky. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Speaking of hair oils, I have this one from MISC. It's their argan oil. So I kept this in my shower and I would like wash my hair and things like that, then I would put this in and then put in a leave-in conditioner. This did absolutely nothing for my hair. I did not notice anything while I was using this. And overall, like the few products that I've tried from MISC, because I have another one here from them, I just haven't been like super happy with their hair care products. I know I've tried their dry shampoo in the past, but honestly, it's been so long I can't remember like my thoughts on that. But I think just as a whole, for a brand, I will not repurchase anything from them because I just haven't found a product from them that I like. So on that same vein with MISC, this is their like invigorating shampoo. It's got tea tree and rosemary in it. And I love, so I don't get like dandruff, but I get like a dry, itchy scalp. So I need like a scalp scrub. So that's why I got this, because I thought, while this doesn't have any like scrubby bits to it, kind of like, you know, if you have the Briogeo scalp scrub, how that has like the bumpy charcoal bits in it. This was more like the Avalon, what do they call it? The cleansing shampoo and conditioner, that like lemony scent one. Anyway, that's what this was more like. And I thought that it would work much like the Avalon one, just that this is a little more accessible to me. But it did nothing. It didn't like lather up. It didn't like help combat like my dry itchiness. It also didn't help remove any like product buildup from my hair, because that's another reason why I like those like more like cleansing scalp scrub stuff, like things like that. But this actually left product buildup in my hair. Like I would use this, and then if I felt my head like right here around like the scalp and just kind of like ran my fingertips on my scalp, you could feel like these bumps, and it was just so weird. And then like, so not to be too gross, but I like kind of like did this and like pulled one out, and you could just mush it in your hands. It was this shampoo. It does not rinse out. Would not recommend, would not try. Again, I'm just staying away from the brand as a whole. Yeah, just not my favorite. The scent was nice. So that is the other thing I wanted to say. I ended up finishing this off as a body wash because it was just so atrocious on my head, like on my scalp, that I just couldn't do it. So this was used up in that way. Okay. Another dry shampoo that we have, this is the No Residue Dry Shampoo from Waterless. I think this brand is fairly new. I know CVS like spit out a bunch of coupons for them just like not recently, but you know what I mean, like within the year. I think they were a new to CVS brand, so they were trying to like push that on people. So I did buy a few of their products. Overall, I don't think I like their stuff. Like their stuff isn't terrible, but there's better stuff out there. And I feel like their dry shampoo, even though it says no residue, I still feel like it just, you know, when you spray dry shampoo in your hair and you kind of like feel it, you know what I mean? Like you still feel this, if that makes sense. So I've tried their dry shampoo. I've tried their foaming dry shampoo. I have tried their leave-in like spray conditioner. Just nothing from them has really worked. Their heat protectant spray was pretty decent. That would be the only thing that I would say I would like recommend, but I'm not like straightening my hair or blow drying it anymore, so it's not a product that I would like go back and get, you know. Okay, last hair care item before we move on into the makeup. I have a Shea Moisture, this is like their coconut and hibiscus kids curling cream. So I absolutely love this as the like detangler leave-in conditioner that I have, and it smells amazing. It smells like coconut, and like actually it kind of has like a coconutty marshmallow smell, and I love that. So when I saw that they had a curling cream in that same like line and scent, I picked it up, and I do really enjoy like Shea Moisture products and things like that. So I thought this would be like a win, and it wasn't. This did nothing to like help curl my hair or help keep the curls like looking nice. I would put this in and do like the scrunchy thing, all of that like how you're supposed to, and it would just like, part of it would be like super curly, some of it wouldn't. There was like no volume. Like I didn't like it. And then this smelled like Play-Doh. This did not smell like the nice coconut marshmallow scent like the detangler spray does. So I'm quite happy that I have finished this off. I will not repurchase this again. However, I will continue to repurchase my like detangler spray because I do love that from them. Okay, so now let's get into the makeup. I just have them in the bin, so I'm just gonna reach out and pull them out. I hit the camera. The first thing I have finished off is another setting spray. So this is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist Setting Spray. This does come in two sizes. I believe either a 2 or a 4 ounce size, and then it comes in this size. Maybe this is the 4 ounce size. e.l.f. is horrendous, as you all know, about like labeling their actual like packaging. So this, I don't know, I think this is the 4 ounce bottle, but I really did enjoy this. I didn't mind it. I think it was a pretty decent like setting spray. I am still on the hunt for like my holy grail setting spray though. I do have my eye on the Urban Decay All Nighter because they just released the like duo pack for the holidays. So I think I might pick that up, but I only have one like actual setting spray in my collection left. It's from Ofra, and I'm so happy to be able to tell you guys that. Like, I only have one setting spray, and then I have like 2 facial sprays, I think. So we are getting this number down. All right. I also have, let's see, I have a mascara in here from CoverGirl. This is the Flourish by Lash Blast. So I did not like this. Let me show you the wand on it. This was so dry. This wand is like one of those stubby, like kind of plasticky ones. Okay, so it didn't feel nice like when you would apply it. And the mascara itself was so dry. I just felt like it made my lashes look stubby. Like, I don't have great lashes to begin with, but most mascaras at least give me a little bit of oomph, but this one like took away. Like, it made them worse. I don't know how that's possible, but I did not like this. And I have found that like my luck with drugstore mascaras is just, it's horrendous. I have tried all of the Essence mascaras and I don't like them. I've tried this one and I don't like it. I do have 1 or 2 from Milani that are on my wish list, but I do want to know, what is y'all's favorite drugstore mascara? Because there has to be a good drugstore mascara. I don't have to pay the bougie price for mascara, right? Right? Tell me I'm right. Okay, I have this primer from Benefit. This is like just a little sample size of their Professional primer. I have no idea like when or where I acquired this. I just found it in my ottoman, so I decided to use it up. I really do like this. I know I've had like years ago before I started YouTube, I know I had one like this as like a full size, and I really enjoyed it, and then I just never repurchased it. So having it now in this like little mini kind of like reinvigorated my love for it. So I do have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer right now, but this is a contender to like be repurchased and have this be my pore filling primer. I just think it did such a nice job. It just made everything look nice and blurred, and I didn't really have to work hard to achieve that effect. So I really appreciated that. All right, then I have this. We have to take a moment. You just need to applaud me. Just go right ahead. Just do it now because you're going to want to. This is my oldest cream highlighter. It has been like 3, maybe 4 years since I have subscribed to BoxyCharm, and that's where I got this, was in a BoxyCharm. This is the Tarte Tartist Pro Glow. I don't even think you'll be able to read that label. I think it's mostly like rubbed off at this point, but this was in the shade Exposed. I'm just so proud of myself that I used it up. And you can tell, nope, I'm not going to cut into the packaging. I have gotten every little bit out. Like, you get down to here, and like I'll even like bend the packaging like, you know, like this, and get product out, but it's done. It's done, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, the hoarder in me is sad that it's gone because I was hoarding it for some reason, but the makeup user in me is like proud that I got rid of this. So I really did enjoy this product though. I like to just mix it in with my foundation, and I just feel like it helped my matte foundation be a little more dewy and like luminous, and I've been liking that style of foundation more. So, but I have other like cream liquid squeezy tube type highlighters in my collection, so I won't be like repurchasing this. But yeah, just super proud of myself to have an old makeup item out. Okay, I also have this, I believe has been discontinued. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade Fair. It was just like a peachy concealer, and I would use it underneath my eyes and on top of my eyelids to help combat like the blue shadows that I would get, and then like the veininess. So this did dry out a little bit, just for full transparency. It dried out a little bit, and so it was like cracking in the jar. So I went to like rehydrate it with just a little bit of oil, like 1 drop. And as I was doing that, I like knocked it off the bathroom counter. That's not the first time I've done that with a product, and it probably won't be the last time, but I had gotten like a lot of, like, I had almost finished this off, so I'm not like that heartbroken about it. And it's fine too, because like I said, I'm pretty sure it's been discontinued. I can't find this anymore. So when I looked online to find like a price for this, I struggled. I think I gave myself like a $7 credit, because that's how they're selling their like eye bases that are in pots, which is kind of the same thing. Those are $7, so that's why I gave myself the $7 credit. But yeah, really happy to have something that's like finished off, that like I can't even like recommend to you guys, or like if I were to even love it myself, like I can't even repurchase it. So really happy about that. Okay, I have this. Oh yes, this is from Bite Beauty. This is their agave nighttime like lip therapy balm that comes in the pot. So if you'll recall, last month I used up the squeezy tube version of this that I had, and I told you guys like I don't really want to give like a little mini review on it because I don't know how I feel about it. I know how I feel about it now. It's atrocious. I hate it. This actually dried out my lips. I thought I was like, it did that with the squeezy tube, and I thought that I was just like, I thought, you know, it's getting drier, it's getting colder outside, maybe you're just not hydrating yourself well enough with like water, and then you need like to reapply lip balm more frequently throughout the day. So then that went away. Then I opened this guy. No, it was like after I would put this on, they would feel nice and like hydrated and almost kind of like plumped, and it was a great feeling. But I swear, like 30 minutes after using this, they were so dry. It was like, it just, the feeling of it was just gross. So no, do not like this, would not recommend, would not purchase that. And that's only like a little deluxe like sample size. The full size is like 20 something dollars. Like no, it's just, it's not a good product. Okay, we are almost to the end. So speaking of lip care, I do have this. So I'm going to show these to you at the same time. This is from Laneige. One is the little lip sleeping mask, which is like just a little sample pot. And then the other is their lip glowy balm. Is that what it's called? Lip glowy balm. So I don't know what the difference between these two is. I'm convinced this is the same product, just in different packaging. So like if you don't like things in pots, then you have the squeezy tube option. I'm showing them to you together because I was gifted this last year for Christmas, and it was a holiday set. So I actually finished off this like little potted guy like a month or two ago, and then I've been working on this one. This one took a lot longer. Like obviously this is a full-size product, but I held off on like showing them to you because I didn't want to, since they came as a set, I just wanted to count them together as a set and give myself like the full credit for it. So this is done. I really like the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I think they're nice, and I know like the full size price tag is pretty hefty. It's like coming in around the $20 mark, but I've had a full size of the Laneige lip sleeping mask, and I swear it took me like maybe almost a year, if not a year, to use up the full size. And I did not just use it at night. Like I just used it whenever I wanted to. So I feel like as far as like bang for your buck, it's a really good value. So if it's something where you've been like hesitant because of the price tag, I find that it lasted a long time for me, and I really love the way that it made my lips feel. So, and then also I do have another Laneige little lip sleeping mask. I don't know where I acquired this one, but this was like in their limited edition scent Apple Lime, which I didn't really like the scent of this, but I did use this up, and again, really enjoyed it. So the last makeup item that I have here for you is a Real Techniques sponge, and as you can see, we have holes in it. This one look how unused that looks. This was like brand new. I think I maybe used this 5 times before it like started ripping. And then I have another Real Techniques sponge that's starting to rip too, and I've only been using it for like maybe 2-3 weeks. Like, am I just like super rough with my sponges? I do clean them every day because it's just kind of gross to me that you would like apply all your cream products and then not clean this off. So I don't know, is that why, because I'm cleaning it daily, that it's like deteriorating faster? I don't know, but I do know I have the last Real Techniques sponge that I have, which will be calling it quits soon. And then I have one from the CVS brand, like Beauty 360, and then I think I have an Eco Tools one. I don't know if I'm gonna like repurchase sponges after that. If you have a Holy Grail sponge, and I know probably a lot of you are gonna say Beauty Blender, but it just, $20 on a sponge kind of scares me. But if you do have a Holy Grail sponge, let me know. But I think for right now, I'm gonna take the month of December and not use a sponge at all, and just do all of my makeup with brushes and see how I like it, so that I can see if sponges are even like a necessity in my makeup like routine. So that's my spiel on that. Okay, so that is all of the empties that we have to talk about. So I do want to quickly say as quickly as I can to make this video not super long. I thank you guys for sticking around with me. I thank all of you who've like subscribed to the channel. I never in a million years thought that when I started this that, you know, like 900, it's a weird number to say, that like this many of you would want to sit here and listen to me ramble. But here we are at the end of the year and you're still with me, and I appreciate it. So we just celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So it's like the holiday season. It's a fun time of year. So I just wanted to do something to give back to you guys. So I do want to do like a few like little giveaways here on the channel. I don't want to, I've seen other people do it this way and I think it's a genius idea. I don't want to like put it in the title or at the beginning of the video. Like I'm going to hide them and be sneaky at the end of videos. So it's just my way to say like thank you. And I do have to apologize, I can't do it internationally. I've looked up the rates and it's really expensive for us to ship a product internationally. So for this particular like round of giveaways, I'll have to keep it to US residents only. But I do have like some ideas in mind for the next time I do like a round of giveaways to include the international viewers. So just stay tuned for that. But the first item that we will give away is from Laneige. This was at Sephora. It's one of their holiday sets. So it does come, there's like a glare on the packaging. It does come with the full-size Laneige lip sleeping mask, and then you get 2 of the little pot sizes. It's the mint choco, the mint choco. How would you say that if it's just the beginning of the word chocolate? I'm just going to call it the mint chocolate, but it comes with that and then the lemon sherbet. So I just thought this would be really nice. This is a product that I so enjoy, and so it would be so nice to like be able to gift it to one of you guys, and then you can get to try it and hopefully you'll enjoy it just as much as I do. So how you can enter the giveaway is 1 entry, you know, like per person, but I don't want you guys to comment like, hey, enter me in. I want you to tell me your favorite joke down in the comments below. I think that would be fun. You know, let's just give everyone a laugh. So that is how you can enter. Yeah, just 1 entry per person. What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, I would hope that you're subscribed to the channel if you're entering the giveaway, but there is no way for me to check to see if you're subscribed unless your subscription list is public. And I'm not going to ask you guys to make your subscription list public. My subscription list is not public, so I don't think it's really fair for me to sit here and ask you guys to do that too. So I can't really check that. So yeah, that's just the only way you enter. Just leave me your favorite joke down below. I'm looking for a good laugh. Oh, the other thing, all of like the rules and stuff like that will be in the description box for this giveaway. But as I say that, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, so you probably will see this video on November 29th. I am going to leave all of the like commenting open until December 23rd, and I'll leave like the actual time and everything down in the description box, but I'm gonna leave it open till December 23rd. On December 24th, I will do like a drawing and everything, and then on December 25th, that video of the drawing will go live. So you'll know if you won on December 25th. So yeah, keep a lookout. We do have other things to like give away, and yeah, that's the only other thing I want to say is that you can enter for all of them. That's fine, because I'll draw separately for each of them. But if you win one, then I'll take your name out of like the other giveaways, because I think it's unlikely, but it's one of those things that I'm gonna say just in case. I think it's unlikely that someone would win like multiple times, but just in case, you know, I want to have as many winners as possible. So yeah, that is it. I thank you guys so much for putting up with me, like I said, and I can't wait to catch you in the next video. Bye.